My sister Sarah and I were once inseparable, like two vines twisted together, strong. We grew up sharing a room, sharing dreams, whispering secrets in the dark night. She knew my heart, I knew hers, or so I believed for so many years. A bond I thought nothing could ever sever. Our childhood was a tapestry woven with shared laughter and the occasional quickly mended tear. We navigated the tricky paths of adolescence side by side. She was there for my first heartbreak. I held her hand through exam fears. We promised to be each other's maid of honor, a pact made with youthful certainty. Her wedding day was meant to be a celebration, a joyous chapter we would share. I imagined standing beside her, beaming with pride, a future memory I cherished before it even happened. Sarah was more than just family. She was my confidant, my anchor, the person who understood my unspoken thoughts. We had a language all our own. A glance, a smile, a knowing nod. These small gestures spoke volumes. They built a bridge between our souls. A bridge I now realize can bear only so much weight before the cracks begin to show. I always envisioned our lives running parallel, supporting each other through every milestone. Her triumphs would be mine, my joys, hers to share. This belief was a cornerstone of my world, a fundamental truth I never questioned. Until I found a love she could not accept, and the foundation of our sisterhood began to tremble, threatening to crumble into dust. Then, Alex came into my life, like a sudden burst of sunshine after a long rain. Alex showed me a new kind of happiness, a love that felt true, deep, and real. I wanted more than anything for Sarah to see this, to embrace Alex, and by extension, my joy. I hoped she would welcome Alex into our family, with open arms and an open heart. But that was a naive hope, it seems, a dream that quickly soured. Sarah's reaction to Alex was chilly, like an unexpected frost in springtime. There were no warm smiles of welcome. Instead, subtle barbs, little criticisms, comments about Alex's career choices, questions about Alex's past tinged with suspicion. Each remark was a tiny pinprick. Small perhaps, but they drew blood all the same, and they started to accumulate, becoming a deeper wound. A wound between my sister and me. The disrespect became more overt, more difficult to ignore or explain away. Sarah would conveniently forget Alex's name, or make jokes at Alex's expense during family dinners. Alex would try to engage her, be polite, but Sarah would often turn away dismissive. It was painful to watch, painful to experience. This wasn't the sister I knew, the kind, empathetic person I'd grown up with. She was becoming someone I didn't recognize. I tried to bridge the growing chasm. I spoke to Sarah gently at first, defended Alex, explained my feelings. Give it time, I told myself. She'll come around. But the tension only thickened. It became a heavy cloak smothering our conversations. My attempts at peace felt like whispers in a storm. She seemed resolute in her disapproval, and I was caught in the middle, torn between the sister I loved and the partner I adored. The wedding preparations began, a whirlwind of flowers, dresses, and plans. Sarah was consumed by it all naturally. I tried to share in her excitement, to push aside the growing dread in my heart, the dread about Alex, about where we stood. I still clung to the hope of her acceptance, a fragile hope, easily shattered, but I wanted to be there for her big day. It felt like a duty, a sisterly obligation. Then the invitation arrived, thick cream cardstock, elegant script. It felt heavy in my hands, a symbol of joy. My name was printed clearly, but beside it there was only empty space, no and guest, no mention of Alex. A deliberate, deafening silence on paper. My partner, the person I shared my life with, was not invited to my sister's wedding. My heart sank like a stone in water. I called Sarah immediately, my voice trembling. "Is there a mistake?" I asked, praying there was. "Alex isn't on the invitation." Her reply was cool, too calm. "No mistake," she said. "It's my wedding, my choices." She continued, "I only want people there who truly support me and my marriage." The implication hung heavy in the air. Alex, and by extension my relationship, was deemed unsupportive, unworthy of inclusion in her celebration of love. Her words cut deeper than any knife. This wasn't just about a +1, it was about respect. It was about acknowledgement. She was asking me to stand by her side, while simultaneously dismissing a huge part of my life. My love for Alex was not a whim. It was real. It was significant. She was drawing a line in the sand, and forcing me to choose which side I stood on, a choice no one should have to make. The decision tore me apart. How could I celebrate her union when my own union was so blatantly disrespected? Attending alone felt like a betrayal of Alex, who deserved my loyalty, a betrayal of the love we shared. It felt like agreeing that Alex was somehow less important, less worthy. This was a stand I had to take, even if it meant breaking my own heart. With a heavy heart, I told Sarah. I explained I couldn't attend without Alex, that love and respect must be mutual. The conversation was awful. Tears were shed, angry words exchanged. She called me selfish, unsupportive, accused me of ruining her perfect day. Some family members understood my position. Others sided with Sarah, adding to the pressure. The family fabric, once so strong, was tearing. I stood my ground despite the emotional toll. My partner is my family, my chosen family, my everyday love. If Alex was not welcome, then a part of me was not welcome. This wasn't about winning an argument. It was about integrity, about what I believe in. Love should be inclusive, not exclusive. Respect is not a one-way street. It must flow in both directions, or it means nothing at all. Missing my sister's wedding brought a profound sadness, a grief for the relationship we once had. I still hope that one day she will understand, that healing and reconciliation might be possible. But I don't regret my choice. Standing up for Alex, for our love, was essential. Sometimes loyalty to your partner means making hard choices, choices that test familial bonds. It taught me that true love requires courage, the courage to protect it, even from those you hold dear.